soft-hearted when the world turns cold. When anger whispers stories untold. When tempers rise and thunder speaks. Let kindness bloom upon your cheeks. Be soft-hearted when shadows fall. When love retreats behind a wall. When cruelty mocks the gentle soul. Still hold your heart, keep it whole. Be soft-hearted, though pain may sting. Though silence shatters everything. Though trust may break and tears may flow. Let mercy be the seed you sow. Be soft-hearted when others fail. When their sharp words like thorns impale. When jealousy clouds another's eyes. Forgive their hearts before replies. Be soft-hearted when storms ignite. When darkness steals your sleep at night. When truth feels distant, lost, or blurred. Let peace within your soul be stirred. Be soft-hearted to strangers' pain. For you may need their warmth again. Be gentle to the wounded mind. Be patient, understanding, kind. Be soft-hearted when dreams decay. When fortune fades and colors gray. Remember, life is not all gain. It teaches love through loss and pain. Be soft-hearted when laughter dies. When farewell hides behind goodbyes. When someone walks away too soon. Still bless them 'neath the silver moon. Be soft-hearted when you're betrayed. When promises in dust are laid. When someone lies, when trust is torn. Let grace in you be newly born. Be soft-hearted when judged unfair. When others curse what you still care. When prideful voices mock your name. Respond with calm, and not with flame. Be soft-hearted in joy and grief. Let patience be your soul's relief. Let every wound and every scar remind you who you truly are. Be soft-hearted, my heart insists. Though bitterness so long persists. The world may call you weak or blind. But strength is born in being kind. Be soft-hearted when love departs. When loneliness invades your heart. When nights grow long and hope feels small. Still love again, despite it all. Be soft-hearted when they ignore. When doors are closed, when hearts implore. When no one listens, still believe. Soft souls give more than they receive. Be soft-hearted, though you are torn by those for whom your love was born. Their thorns may pierce your tender skin. Yet love shall heal you from within. Be soft-hearted when life's unfair. When burdens grow too hard to bear. For every tear the heavens see. Be certain, peace will come to thee. Be soft-hearted with broken men who lost their dreams again and again. Be kind to women lost in pain who hide their tears beneath the rain. Be soft-hearted with every child whose laughter pure, whose hope is wild. Their innocence reminds the wise that heaven lives in tear-filled eyes. Be soft-hearted to aging souls who walk through time with silent goals. Their trembling hands still long to feel a love eternal, true, and real. Be soft-hearted when envy bites. When hatred burns its ruthless lights. Do not return that bitter flame. Your peace is worth far more than blame. Be soft-hearted when fate deceives. When dreams fall down like autumn leaves. Pick them gently, whisper low. Even endings help me grow. Be soft-hearted when you must part. When distance aches within your heart. Remember, love is not confined. It dwells beyond the space of mind. Be soft-hearted when wealth divides. When greed replaces love inside. Give freely, though your purse is bare. For what you give returns in prayer. Be soft-hearted when power reigns. When cruelty grips the human chains. Raise no sword, but raise your voice. And let compassion be your choice. Be soft-hearted to those who fail. Who walk with guilt, whose face is pale. Offer them the light of grace. The softest hearts can still embrace. Be soft-hearted when mocked or scorned. When others laugh at those who mourned. Be not among them, be the one who stays until the tears are done. Be soft-hearted when silence screams. When broken hearts abandon dreams. Speak gently to their wounded pride. And let your love be their guide. Be soft-hearted when loss appears. When graves are wet with tender tears. When names are whispered in the air. Kneel softly, say a silent prayer. Be soft-hearted when truth is told. When honesty feels harsh and cold. Let mercy coat your every word. So healing through your voice is heard. Be soft-hearted though tested long. Though right feels wrong, though weak feels strong. For only those of tender mind can see the beauty in mankind. Be soft-hearted when justice sleeps. When innocence in silence weeps. Defend with courage, love, and care. And hold your conscience pure and fair. Be soft-hearted when eyes deceive. When rumors twist what you believe. Hold judgment till you truly see. All souls deserve a chance to be. Be soft-hearted when prayers are dry. When faith feels distant, far, or shy. Keep speaking love into the void. The heavens hear what's not destroyed. Be soft-hearted when love returns. When someone's heart for kindness yearns. Don't question fate, don't fear the past. Just love as though each breath's your last. Be soft-hearted when faced with pride. When others mock, when others hide. Your softness may disarm their rage. And turn their hearts from war to sage. Be soft-hearted when wronged again. When pain repeats its cruel refrain. Each wound that breaks your fragile peace will teach your mercy to increase. Be soft-hearted when joy is near. Don't let your laughter mock a tear. For even joy must humbly bow to hearts that still remember how. Be soft-hearted in every place. Let gentleness define your grace. For kindness builds a bridge divine between your soul and God's design. Be soft-hearted when love begins. When butterflies awake within. Treat every feeling as a flame. Too soft to play a reckless game. Be soft-hearted when love grows old. When passion fades, when hands grow cold. Stay faithful, warm, and full of care. Your heart will keep the fire there. Be soft-hearted when nations fight. When peace feels lost to endless night. For even war, when hearts unite, can end beneath compassion's light. Be soft-hearted when fame appears. When crowds applaud and silence fears. Remember still the lonely cries of hearts unseen by worldly eyes. Be soft-hearted when you are praised. When fortune smiles and banners raised. Stay humble, pure, and free of pride. Let modesty remain your guide. Be soft-hearted when envy grows. When rivals bloom, when favor flows. Your time will come, your season too. So celebrate what others do. Be soft-hearted when cursed by spite. When tongues like daggers steal your light. Return no venom, smile instead. For hate grows weak where love is fed. Be soft-hearted when old wounds wake. When memories cause your soul to shake. Forgive again, though hard it be. Forgiveness is serenity. Be soft-hearted when you're alone. When silence chills your every bone. The gentle heart will never freeze. It warms itself with memories. Be soft-hearted when dawn begins. When sunlight paints your scattered sins. Rise pure, renewed, in tender grace. And smile upon the human race. Be soft-hearted when twilight nears. When eyes grow dim with passing years. For love will follow you through time. Its echo still, its voice sublime. Be soft-hearted when children call. When innocence redeems us all. Protect their laughter, guard their play. Their dreams will light a brighter day. Be soft-hearted when seasons fade. When flowers wilt, when joy decayed. Each ending only makes us see the value of fragility. Be soft-hearted when wrong is righted. When hearts once broken are united. Rejoice for peace, for second chances. For life redeems what time advances. Be soft-hearted when lessons come. When patience wears, when hearts go numb. For every trial, every ache, prepares the soul for love's awake. Be soft-hearted to every plea, for someone's pain is God's decree. If you can soothe, then do your part, for mercy starts in human heart. Be soft-hearted when you forgive, for that is how the angels live. To pardon wrong and still embrace, that is the mark of heaven's grace. Be soft-hearted when dreams revive, when hope returns and hearts survive. Be grateful for the gentle hands that help you rise when no one stands. Be soft-hearted, this world is rough, but gentleness is strong enough. Its power isn't loud or grand. It heals the earth, it understands. Be soft-hearted when dawn does shine. Let kindness make your soul divine. No sword can win, no pride can last, but gentle hearts outlive the past. Be soft-hearted till your last breath. Be tender even facing death, for love shall lead where eyes can't see. The door of heaven opens gently. Be soft-hearted, dear soul of mine. Let patience teach, let faith refine. Let all your days, both dark and bright, reflect compassion's endless light. Be soft-hearted when you fall low, when failures teach, when losses grow. The meek inherit, not through might, but by enduring through the night. Be soft-hearted when songs are sung, when poets praise the old and young. Let beauty guide your heart's refrain. Soft hearts turn sorrow into gain. Be soft-hearted to animals' plea, to nature's cry, to wounded tree. Protect the earth, protect the small. Soft hearts can heal the soul of all. Be soft-hearted when judged by men, when critics write their bitter pen. Respond not loud, respond not stern. The gentle soul will always earn. Be soft-hearted to love's return, to every spark that dares to burn. Even if pain once made you flee, still love again, it sets you free. Be soft-hearted when you recall the ones you miss, the rise, the fall. Let memory be sweet, not pain, for love remembered lives again. Be soft-hearted, though hearts may break, for only those who love can ache. And through that ache, we come to see the depth of true humanity. Be soft-hearted in all your days. Let mercy guide your chosen ways. Though storms may rage, though trials start, stay soft, stay kind, stay pure of heart. Be soft-hearted, that's heaven's will. Through every storm, be gentle still. The hardest stone may wear away, but tender hearts forever stay. Be soft-hearted, and when you die, when stars above your soul shall sigh, may angels whisper, calm and clear, he lived with love, he loved sincere. Be soft-hearted, for this I plead. The world has pain, the world has need. Your gentleness may heal a soul. Be soft-hearted, that's the goal.